Hello, Kingdom Kids. So, today we're going to talk about Abraham entertains angels from Genesis 18, and we're reading out of the Complete Illustrated Children's Bible. So, first we need to understand, before we read this story, what angels are. So, we have all the Kingdom Kids here and the Kingdom teachers to come tell us what their understanding of angels is. First up is Johnny's little brother, Tim. Hi, I'm Tim, and I'm Johnny's little brother, and angels are ministering spirits from Jesus. Great job. Now, next up is Tiara, Johnny and Tim's little sister. Hi, I'm Tiara, and angels are good. Angels of Jesus are good. Angels of Jesus are very good, and angels are from Jesus. Great job! And now, here is the one and only Kingdom Kid, Johnny. Hi, I'm Johnny. So, I think that angels, like Tiara and Tim said, angels are ministering spirits of God, but they are also from Jesus, and they can help us. So sometimes when we're having trouble, Jesus can tell his angels and say, go, angel, go help Johnny with something, or go with Johnny when he goes to this place. And so that's like God's protection. Great job. And now here we have Kingdom Kid Amelia. Hi, Kingdom Kids. I'm Amelia. And you might have seen me on the show before. When we did Weapons of Our Warfare. You should go watch that video. So anyway, in Psalms 91, it talks about how God will send his angels to bear us up, so we do not dash our foot against a stone. So, God can send us protection through his angels. Great job, Amelia. Here we have the one and only Rosalina. Hi, my name's Rosalina, but you can just call me Rose. So, I think angels are God's servants. They serve the Lord, and then when the Lord tells them to do something, they can do it. And so I think that's really cool. Here we have Kingdom Kid Max. Hi, I'm Max. And I agree with everyone. Everything they said was really good, and that describes angels. Angels are God's messengers, and I believe that we can entertain angels not even knowing it, like in this story that we're about to read. Hey, Kingdom Kids! I know it's been a little bit since I've been on, but the Kingdom Kids, I love having our Kingdom friends on, and I just love watching them, and it's so much fun. So, we're going to be reading Abraham Entertains Angels from the Complete Illustrated Children's Bible. This is on Amazon, so you can order it. It's great for kids. It has pictures, and it's just short little stories. Like, this is the story. It's kind of modified, but it's still from the Bible, and we're talking about Bible stories. So, we're going to read Abraham Entertains Angels from Genesis 18. Not long after Abraham saw 3 strangers passing by, he hurried out to meet them and offered to bring water to wash their feet and food for them to eat while they rested in the shade of a nearby tree. Sarah baked some bread while Abraham brought his choicest meat for the men to eat and milk for them to drink. Then one of the men, who was really God, asked Abraham where his wife was. When Abraham replied that she was inside the tent, God told him that he would come back within a year and that Sarah would have given birth to a son. Sarah was listening in the tent and could not help laughing out loud, for she was too far old to have children. But God asked, "Why is Sarah laughing?" "Nothing is too hard for the Lord," Sure enough, 9 months later, Sarah gave birth to a baby boy and named him Isaac, which means he laughs. So if you know the story of Abraham and Sarah, they were too old to have a baby. And so they were too old to have a baby, but God's promises, this shows that God is trustworthy. So 9 months later, Sarah gives birth to a baby, and Abraham entertains angels, and he entertains God. That would be so cool, wouldn't it, for Abraham to be able to tell his son, before you were born, God came and said that God came and we talked with him, and we talked with his angels. That is really cool. So here's Miss McRose and Teacher Wanda to close us out. Bye, Kingdom Kids. Hi, Kingdom Kids. I have your Bible challenge. Read Psalm 91, and if you can, write it down. Psalms 91 is a great verse, and decree and declare it over your life. And remember to read the story from Genesis 18 with your family, or just by yourself, whatever you would like to do. Or you can read it along with this video if you have the complete illustrated children's Bible. Here's Teacher Wanda to say goodbye. Hello, Kingdom Kids! I'm so happy you joined us for this episode. Now, you must be off, because remember, you have that Bible challenge to complete. You should read Genesis 18 and write down Psalm 91 after you read it. So, thank you, Kingdom Kids, for watching. Bye!